Inez works for me. She's my assistant.
Oh. And I bet she asked you to have this little chat with me. What did she say that I did to her this time?
She didn't even have to give me a reason. I could see how upset she is that you're here.
So you decided to harass me based on her poor me routine? That is classic Inez. Look, when we were married, and we would have an argument, as married people do, would she run to one of her girlfriends? No. She would go whining about how terrified she was to some guy and begging him to be her hero.
You don't know me, and you don't want to.
Commissioner, if I may, you're here to warn me, right? Well, let me return the favor. My ex has a strategy, okay? And you're falling for it. Hook, line, and stinker.
Bo is a very kind and generous man. We both know that. It's important not to read too much into his kindness.
Okay. So what makes you think that I'm reading into it? Because I made some cookies and I brought in a plant?
You know what I mean.
You think I'm trying to steal your husband?
So, as you know, Echo de Savoy caused a great deal of trouble for your father and me many years ago, okay? At that time, the judge ordered her to leave Landview, which she did. She went to Atlantic City, where she immediately met Charlie.
I'm sorry, I don't understand what this has to do with my paternity test.
Oh. No, it's not about yours, it's Echo's. Because she was pregnant back then, right?
Oh, and she doesn't know which one is the baby's father.
Well, she claims it's Charlie, but I have my doubts.
So you're saying that we could have a half-sibling or a step-sibling?
Oh, well, when do we get to meet this person?
Oh, you already have. It's Rex.
I don't know, Rex. I think it's a win-win. Aside from Echo, I think that Clint and Charlie are both terrific guys.
Are you serious? I'd rather be nobody's son than Clint Buchanan's.
Okay. What is your problem with Clint?
You saw me with a necklace. So what?
Oh, please. You pocketed that cheesy bauble so fast. I knew I had to be onto something, and now I know who the lucky lady is who was so underwhelmed by your cheap bijou. The cheesy Ms. de Savoy.
Oh, Torian Lord, among many other things, you have a vivid imagination.
But you know what I can't imagine? Why Echo would leave half of a necklace that you gave her on Charlie Banks' swaddled baby bastard. Unless, of course, Rex isn't Charlie's son, and he's yours. Of course, what I said last night was true. I did try to pass the baby off as Clint's. That's why I didn't say anything to you. Come on, Chuckles. I mean, we were never really very serious, right? I mean, all we cared about was finding the next good party and having this great sex. I don't think it ever even occurred to us to talk about a future together.
Well, I honestly don't even remember.
Well, why would you? By the time I found out I was pregnant, we'd already drifted apart.
So when you showed up on Vicky's doorstep a few weeks ago, why didn't you just tell me then that we had a son?
Rex and I always thought that Roxy was our mother, and then it turned out that neither of us were hers. And now you're telling me that my dad could be Rex's dad, so that means that we could really be brother and sister.
Yes, you could.
How great is that?
Oh, it's pretty great, considering you've always thought of each other that way anyway.
And I thought Rex was my brother twice, but now, he's Dad's son.
Exactly. But if it turns out that Charlie is Rex's dad, that'll help Charlie deal with his grief over losing Jared.
Yes, it will. Anyway, I wanted you both to be prepared because either way, Rex is going to be a part of our family. Again.
It's great, but
What?
isn't it weird that Rex and my baby are in the same situation?
how much you and that baby mean to me?
When will you get the results of the amnio?
That's it. Natalie slept with her sister's fiance. All right, then. Who am I going to tell first?
Can we just drop this?
No, we can't. You know why? Because every time Clint comes up, you have something negative to say about him. Why? He is a fantastic father. He's been nothing but warm and generous to me for the most part.
I know, and Natalie loves him. It's just... I wish I could reach Gigi.
You still don't think she's mad at you, do you?
Hopefully not. She left me a drunk but affectionate voicemail last night. I took that as a good sign.
Oh, my God.
What?
Oh, no.
Whoa, why are you so upset that Gigi drunk dialed me?
Not Gigi, me. Me. I drunk dialed last night, too.
You did? Who?
Joey! I left several extremely embarrassing messages telling him how I feel about him. I think the word naked might have been used.
Has he called you back?
No, I don't know. I was too afraid to call him back, so I gave my phone to Blair.
Well, it's got to be around here somewhere. Let's find it. I bet he called.
All right, I'm going to go meet Charlie at the lab. I'd like to be there for him, even if it means seeing Echo.
Gosh, her coming into town's really got you freaked out.
Yes, it has got me freaked out. She is an inveterate sneak. She's a con. She's a liar.
Champ of a tramp, huh?
Oh, nicely put, Natalie.
Thank you. So, if Echo and Charlie turn out to be Rex's parents, then she's going to be a little too close for comfort.
But, you know, I wouldn't worry about that. There's no way that she can come between you and Charlie.
Yeah, sweetheart. I didn't say anything to you because I didn't know anything. I didn't know where he was. I didn't even know whether he was still alive.
Well, I suppose that's fair.
Came to Landview to try to track him down, knowing that I wouldn't have much luck. I mean, all I had to go on was that necklace that I left with him at the hospital. And then, of course, Vicky and Rex beat me to the punch when she had Rex break into my hotel room for her. And that's when they found my half.
I'm very sorry.
No,
about
don't
that.
be, because that's when I realized that Rex was my son, and I wanted to tell you sooner. I did. I really wanted to.
So then when you came by to see me that night after you'd heard about Jared, that was what you were trying to tell me, wasn't it?
Well, I knew that you'd already lost one son, and I didn't want to say anything until I knew something about our little boy. I didn't want you to get your hopes up.
Well, it didn't work, because my hopes are up, way up. Echo, I need to know the truth. Last night, you said that you were sure that Rex is mine. Now, is there any chance at all that he might be Clint's?
Are you afraid I'm going to tell the world that you're Rex Balsam's father? What are you looking for? Something to stab me, strangle me with? Oh, something to shoot me with.
At the moment, I don't need to shoot you because I am not Rex Bolson's father. This is the necklace that you saw me with. It's a gift for Inez Salinger.
I know you're not trying to steal my husband. That's such an outdated concept. My marriage is fine.
Then why is it that every time I'm within 10 feet of Bo, doing my job, you start pushing Clint on me?
Well, you're new in town, and you're single, and I thought that maybe you'd be interested in meeting someone who was available, since Bo isn't.
I know Bo is not available. He loves you. You are adorable together.
Adorable?
I mean, Nora, I'm harmless. There is no need for you to feel threatened.
I'm not threatened.
I'm not here to talk about Inez. I'm here to warn you. Watch your step.
She tell you I kicked her out? That I forced her to leave James and Bobby behind? Is she singing that old tune?
Actually, she needed a job. I gave her one.
Yeah, because of her office skills, right? No, you hired her because she was hot. I know.
You know, the more you talk, the harder I'm going to work to get you out of this town.
Yeah, Natalie told me that this guy Ford might be the father of Jess's baby. Yeah.
been wanting to talk to you about it, but with everything else going on.
Just forget about it. It's understandable. I mean, you're handling this a lot better than I would. I mean, if I was in your situation, I don't know what I'd do. Actually, I do. I'd probably rip his head off.